Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night. And depression.
Leaning on the cane like a cane in a drug game.
Ooh, this is my shit.
You like this?
I don't know what this is.
Long before shorties was rocking.
You like it so far?
Watercolor.
Can I guess what it is?
The white. Walk with me like a dog might. I got 44 bulldogs. You ain't got a dog in the fight. So many Cardis all thought I was cross-eyed. You better off just letting sleeping dogs.
Is it Alchemist?
Yeah, you got one half of it.
So I'm going to guess Rock Marciano.
There you go.
Is that Rock Marciano rhyming?
That's correct.
You take a loss, that's a loss.
This is the Rock Marcy Alchemist album, but this song features this man you may know.
You make CC, then I dance off the scene like Chris Breezy. Yeah, yeah. I'm about to have a night like Kiss at the Garden. You rockin' 10
Great line.
Back to back, Levi, beg your
What do you
pardon.
say?
Nowadays,
I'm about to have a great night like Kiss at the Garden.
Yeah, that's a great night.
That's a great fucking line. Shouts to Bronson, who, by the way, made his wrestling debut of sorts on
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah, I saw a picture of that. What was that?
Bronson came out at the AEW All Out pay-per-view to defend the guy whose theme song he did. Well, the wrestler took his song for his theme song. Hook, the guy's name is Hook, and Hook was in trouble, and Bronson came out and
Had Bronson been seen earlier in the night? Or
No.
he just popped out?
popped out out of nowhere.
Wow.
I don't think he didn't perform the song that night, did he? Maybe he performed it on the way out. Maybe.
And what's AW? All Albanian whites?
No, what? No, AEW is All Elite Wrestling.
AEW.
AEW.
Albanian equals whites.
It's all, again, like I just said, it's All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, I see.
You know, Bronson's not Albanian.
I thought he was Albanian.
He's
No,
not.
he's Albanian.
No, he's not.
What is he?
I said this came up last week. This is so funny that you said this.
He said he's Albanian.
I said he's in Albania.
Huh?
He was in Albania the other day, like 2 weeks ago. And I said, "You're home?" And he wrote, "Kosovo is home, but it's close."
No. Okay. Here,
Can you
first of all,
explain?
yeah, I'll
Oh,
explain.
You're an international man, Cipha.
A
You know
lot of Albanians are from Kosovo.
Okay.
A lot of the Albanians we know are from Kosovo,
So
more
he's
than Albania.
He's still Albanian.
He's Albanian, but a lot of Albanians come from Kosovo. It's like a thing.
That's a thing.
That's a thing.
So that's why
If
he's
you're
able to say
Albanian, but you're technically your home is not Albania.
anymore. Maybe it used to be.
I don't know why, but a lot of like most Albanians, you know, like my friend Sherry, I think Dua Lipa, they're from Kosovo, but they're Albanian. Or Rita Ora, I think.
Rita Ora. Didn't we introduce Rita Ora to Action Bronson one night? Don't you remember that?
At my comedy show?
Yeah.
No,
We didn't?
I don't remember. No, I don't know.
Rita Ora was hot.
She's hot. Yeah. But so AEW is the competition to WWE.
Correct. It is not an Albanian wrestling league, but Action Bronson is Albanian, right?
And it's doing well, like, because I thought no other wrestling leagues could survive the WWE stomp down or whatever they call it.
So AEW has made the most headway
Right.
of anyone. They have a deal with TNT with Turner.
Yeah.
They signed a lot of big former WWE.
Did he freeze, or is that just me, or am I frozen? Oh, you
Oh,
froze.
really? Am I
Yeah,
gone?
say that again. They got a deal with Turner.
Okay.
They signed a lot of.
All right, here we go. So AEW has a deal with Turner. They're on TNT and TBS, etc.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of money. Their owner has a lot of money. He's the son of a really rich dude, has a lot of money. Now, Westside Gunn
They signed a lot of WWE guys.
signed a lot of WWE guys.
Okay.
Westside Gunn actually performed last night at their show.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Which
they're
is
going
cool.
with the underground route.
They're going with the people that are supporting them, you know?
Yeah.
But it's interesting that this even comes up this week that on this podcast because it was the craziest, most tumultuous week in their 3-year history.
What happened?
After the pay-per-view on Sunday, you remember, you may remember CM Punk. You remember CM Punk?
I do. I've heard the name before, and I heard you going off on your Instagram about him.
And you met him too. He came up to our show once because he hit me up and was like, I want to talk trash about Chris Brown.
Is that the Hunter? Was that the Hunter guy?
No, that was Shawn
Ted
Michaels.
Nugent. Okay.
I think Shawn Michaels was dressed like the Hunter. Punk is like a straight edge guy. That's his thing more. Anyway,
the guy I saw in the 7-Eleven in Florida.
Who did you see at the 7-Eleven?
Orlando. I saw someone in Orlando at the 7-Eleven. He knew you.
Who was it?
I don't remember. Who's the guy that goes, yes?
It was Daniel Bryan.
I don't remember.
Anyways, so Punk gets up at this press conference, and this fits in perfectly for for our podcast.
This is a AEW press conference.
Yes, after the show, he just gets up there and for some reason decides this is the time where he needs to just air out everything. Listen, here we go.
Live.
My point is, if you fancy yourself a journalist, even if it's for the silly world of professional wrestling, and you have journalistic integrity, people who report things mostly that are bullshit and slanderous lies against myself. If you are friends with somebody, you blew my spot. If you're not friends with them, I apologize. But you should probably disclose who you're friends with. I haven't had anything to do with Scott Colton in almost a decade. Probably wanted nothing to do with him even longer than that. It's fucking unfortunate that I have to come up here and speak on this when I'm on my time and this is a fucking business. Why I'm a grown-ass adult man and I decide not to be friends with somebody is nobody else's fucking business. But my friends, if I fall backwards, will catch me. Scott Colton, I felt, never would have. My problem was I wanted to bring a guy with me to the top that did not want to see me at the top. Okay? You call it jealousy, you call it envy, whatever the fuck it is. My relationship with Scott Colton ended long before I paid all of his bills. I have every receipt. I have every invoice. I have every email. I have the email where he says, and I quote, I agree to go our separate ways. I will get my own lawyer and you do not have to pay anymore. That's an email that I have. The only reason the public did not see is because when I finally had to countersue him through discovery, we discovered he shared a bank account with his mother. That's a fact. And as soon as we discovered that fact and we subpoenaed old Marcia, he sent the email, oh, can we please drop all this? Now, it's 2022. I haven't been friends with this guy since at least 2014, late 2013. And the fact that I have to sit up here because we have irresponsible people who call themselves EVPs and couldn't fucking manage a target, and they spread lies and bullshit and put into a media that I got somebody fired when I have fuck all to do with him. Want nothing to do with him. Do not care where he works, where he doesn't work, where he eats, where he sleeps. And the fact that I have to get up here and do this in 2022 is fucking embarrassing. And if y'all are at fault, fuck you. If you're not, I apologize. But what did I ever do in this world to deserve an empty-headed fucking dumb fuck like Hangman Adam Page to go out on national television and fucking go into business for himself? For what? What did I do, Dave? What did I ever do? Didn't do a goddamn thing.
He's sitting, you have to understand, he's sitting with his boss, the guy who owns the company, the son of the aforementioned rich guy. Tony Khan is sitting right next to him. He doesn't necessarily know how to handle. He's not Vince McMahon, okay? He's not an alpha who's sitting there next to you and then you start saying crazy shit is going to be like, look at you and just let you calm down. He's a nerdy son of a rich person. And here's more Punk.
Yeah, but I should have no commented when Nick first said it. It's my fault. And if I hadn't, it's my
that.
fault. It's my
I
fault.
appreciate
I
that.
should have
But
just taken it head on because you never said
anything. But I'm trying to
anything.
run a fucking business. And when somebody who hasn't done a damn thing in this business jeopardizes the first $1 million house that this company has ever drawn off of my back and goes on national television and does that, it's a disgrace to this industry. It's a disgrace to this company. Now, we're far beyond apologies. right? I gave him a fucking chance. It did not get handled, and you saw what I had to do, which was very regrettable, lowering myself to his fucking level. But that's where we're at right now. And I will still walk up and down this hallway and say, if you have a fucking problem with me, take it up with me. Let's fucking go.
At one point, he ends up just ripping apart all of, I don't know why it's not popping up in this one. He ends up just ripping apart a bunch of his colleagues, including his former best friend. He talks shit about everyone who currently works there. And then he just gets up and leaves the press conference, goes to the back, and promptly a fist fight ensues, which punches.
Cameras followed.
No cameras.
Oh, no cameras. Oh, this was all you heard about it.
This was all just, it exploded. Let me tell you about wrestlers. There's no one in the world who gossips more than professional wrestlers.
Were they comedians?
Oh, I'm not around that a lot. Y'all talk
probably
around. Right?
It's probably around the same amount. It's the same vibe.
Do you get involved in it, or do you just listen?
I just listen. I try to stay out of it. You know me.
Yeah, you're a big mindyourbusiness.com.
Yeah.
So me too. When it comes to being there and people start talking, it's like, that's interesting. Wow. Like I enjoy hearing it. It is. I'm not gonna lie. Bochinche is fun to hear.
Bochinche.
Love hearing a little bochinche, but I can't contribute. So I
hit him with a wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what he. Wow.
Today I sort of did the opposite, but that's neither here nor there. He goes back. Supposedly he throws the first punch. It's a total debacle. And now mad people are suspended. I'm hearing he's going to be gone altogether. He's the biggest signing they ever had. The timing could not be worse for AEW because WWE, Vince McMahon stepped down a month ago. Now they got Triple H running the show. Triple H is on point.
Right.
Nick Khan is on point. WWE at the top now is super, super streamlined and on point. And AEW is just it was a bad week. But shout out to my boy Maxwell Jacob Freeman, who did it.
What up, Max?
By the way, you'd love Max. Jewish kid from Long Island, biggest star in AEW. He was fantastic last night. Cipha, how was your week? What was the gossip? What was the scuttlebutt in the comedy world this week?
Scuttlebutt.
Do tell.
Scuttlebutt is the name of my boy Sean Patton's comedy album. Hilarious.
Really?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was a word you could use, because in this album he's talking about the Scuttlebutt was the name of his favorite strip club in somewhere in Louisiana. Where was it in Louisiana?
Is that even true?
It is. What's the place in Louisiana that was the town?
New Orleans.
And Live PD.
Baton Rouge.
No, it's right out of New Orleans. The suburb. Oh, Slidell.
Okay.
Slidell. He got an album called Scuttlebutt, and I never even knew. Even knew it was a word to use
until right now.
Yeah, until you said it.
You still need to bring Sean on here and do that whole episode of every story he has of people yelling your name out wherever you guys go.
I gotta get Sean Patton on here, man.
He did a whole Rosenberg. He did a whole 10-minute set just on stories of Cipha sounds being recognized in airports.
It's very funny.
Do you want to have him come over to Natalie's place next week when we attempt to record the podcast in person?
That would be great.
You want to ask him?
I will.
That seems like a doable. He's someone you know well enough that we can feel comfortable inviting him over to my.
Absolutely, he's my friend.
Your good friend.
Yeah, he's my friend too.
Billy, that's irrelevant.
I was just trying to be funny. Sorry.
Let me explain how when you show my 4-year-old son a little too much attention, my 7-year-old daughter will start doing cartwheels in eyesight. Like that's what Billy just did.
I was trying to be funny. Sorry.
Billy did like did you ever see when the Simpsons get Stampy the elephant?
No.
You never seen the episode where Bart gets an elephant? Bart gets an elephant and they have Stampy and all they care about is the elephant. And you see the dog and the cat in the background. The dog's like balancing himself on a ball and hitting stuff up on his nose. That's Billy June.
He's my friend too.
I wish we could tell you guys the behind the scenes of the show this week. We can't, unfortunately.
Man, talk about buchinche.
We don't even really know what the bochinche is, but just the hilarity that ensued.
Wait, let's say the parts we can say.
Well, let's not even say what it's about.
Not what it's about. I just want to talk about Billy June.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I want to talk about too.
Billy
June is a lunatic.
Somehow got us booked for something.
Somewhere.
And then it didn't really work out for a couple different reasons, which was fine. It's the entertainment business. A lot of interviews, a lot of things don't work sometimes. The scheduling doesn't mix, the timing doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. But we gave it a shot.
We gave it a valiant effort, I thought.
But Billy behind the scenes is like so worried that I think he said to his boss, "This is a very bad thing."
A very bad, Billy. That was the quote that really shook us yesterday.
I didn't say it was a very bad thing.
You said this is really bad. This is really bad.
This is really bad. This is really bad. It wasn't really bad, people. But
No.
somehow Billy, and I don't know the involvement of if the people that Billy works for knows he works with us. I don't even know any of that stuff. I don't know if he told them he works with us and he got us in to do something, or our name just came up and Billy was a conduit, which is his normal job anyway.
No. By the way, I'd already been hearing, like, Billy had mentioned this to me as a thing, and then I'd heard from,
The people.
Our people,
Yeah.
who I'm homies with about it as well. So it wasn't just a Billy June vehicle.
Yeah, so there was some creative that didn't work out. It wasn't meshing right. The math wasn't mathing. And then Billy's like, did you tell him? Did you tell him? They're not gonna like this. This is really bad.
And we were like, what's so bad? He acted like we were like, it was almost like, Dipperstein used to be Mickey Rourke's assistant. And like, I'm sure it was really hard operating with Mickey because he's out of his mind. Billy was acting like we were going to be putting people in danger.
But also, I could imagine. Here's what I hate. I could imagine someone at this place going, "Who the fuck cares if they think this is bad? Like, who the fuck are they? You know what I mean? Who the fuck are Cipha Sounds and Rosenberg?"
Cipher, what else is happening in your world? Have you listened to any music recently?
I am not in music. I'm not in music mode.
You're not into the listening of music.
What I put Pilo. I played Pilo's new album.
Who's that?
You don't know Pilo?
Nope.
Pilo is a artist from the Bay Area, a Filipino artist, Filipino rapper and producer.
Okay.
I love Pilo's music. It's very energetic. It's very whoop-de-whoop, party bullshit.
Oh, whoop-de-whoop.
Smoke. Yeah, a lot of whoop-de-whoop.
A lot of whoop-de-whoop.
He got a really dope song right now with Larry June. Are you familiar with Larry June?
Very familiar with Larry June.
Like Larry June. So Pilo used to be down with what's those guys? HBK, those guys. I Am Sue.
Oh, I am suing them. Okay.
All that whole crew. So Pilo was a producer for a lot of that stuff. And then it's so funny. I just actually watched an interview with Pilo on Sway. Because Sway is a big fan of his because they Bay Area type shit. But I really, really, really like Pilo. Pilo to me is like, how would I put Pilo? Like he's almost like for lack of a better term, he's almost like a modern day Greg Nice.
Wow.
Where he's just very fun to listen to. There's no substance. There's no sentimental songs, no emotional song. It's just like we smoke, we drink, we drive, we party. There's chicks over here. There's food over here. You know what I mean? It's just like dun 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 dun. He always got like a dope Bay Area artist on his tracks. It's just very fun.
It's very funny to me that like you're not that into music, but then when you tell me you are into music, it's always someone I'm not even aware of.
Yeah, it's funny because now I listen to music like like Pilo is great in the car. It's just like Westside Highway, kind of up-tempo, we party-ish. Not like real up-tempo like dance music, but just got a little swing to it. You know what I mean? And whoop-de-whoop. Play Pilo. Play some Pilo.
I'm going to play. How do you spell Pilo?
P space L-O. And also, you know, he's Filipino, so there's this fucking connection to my Filipino family.
Right, of course. That's
It's
important.
like that always now any famous Filipino I'm like aware of.
No, they want to see me doing bad,
But
but
I'm good. That's the one with Larry June.
But I'm good. No, they want to see me doing bad, but I'm good. Hey, but I'm good. Hey, no, they want to see me doing bad. Yeah, doing good, doing well. They ain't tell you that the real prevail.
I like it.
I do it big, it don't fit on the scale on Mac Dre, how I'm feeling myself. Yeah, I gotta jump in. Shorty got a pumpkin. Know they met them on. I can see it, it's just sunken. Really, it ain't nothing. Slime got my bucks big. Tell me that she love me, but I know I cannot trust it.
Hey.
Stay low key.
It just is.
I'm just living how I'm supposed to be. Hey, you know me. Stay low key.
I like it.
No, they want to see me doing bad, but I'm good.
Yeah, it moves.
Picture you driving out to the beach house.
Yeah.
Right? You headed on that. You on that 495 East.
Listen, we're not giving all the details of where I'm going.
Okay, 495 West. You know what I mean? And you going out to the beach.
Yep.
And you got a little. Look at you. You going out to the beach, right? And it's just some little vibe music. Just because here's the thing, like a couple of people have told me about the Alchemist
Marcy
project. And I've heard snippets in the wind, right? Like when, like that type of music, like when do you listen to that? Where's the vibe or the mood for that?
Cipha,
Like-
I'm distracted right now.
Why? What happened?
And I'll explain the vibe and the mood for Marcy, because for me, it is still driving music. It's just a
Okay.
different kind of drive.
Yeah. But why are you distracted? What happened?
So the other day, okay, you may have noticed, Cipha, that
Is this a Segui?
what's a Segui?
Segui when you go from one topic
a
to the
segue.
next.
No,
Segui.
it's not a Segui, but I don't have a Segui for it. But I guess this is just crazy. So I was looking through a hard drive the other day.
Yeah.
So what?
Love hard drives.
Going through my. You love a hard drive,
hard
right?
drive run. Love it.
It's tumultuous. It's a little tumultuous for me because I want to look through it, obviously. But I don't know if you are aware of this, but before I was engaged,
Yeah.
I was divorced.
Wait, is the divorce showing up on this hard drive?
Well, of course. I mean, it's a hard drive of my life going years back.
Right.
I'm
You
not talking about.
separate it.
Yeah, this is. I don't have everything. It's like my hard drives. You know me. Come on, man.
Yeah, your
My
shit's
hard
probably
drive
nice.
my hard drive is what it is.
You probably don't even name your files. Your files are just probably called NS3721-
No,
pound sign.
most of the files aren't named for sure. No, I'm just arrowing through. I've got a gazillion files. I mean, I'm talking about, by the way.
Years ago. This was years ago, bro. Years ago.
Yeah.
So you understand I'm talking years ago.
Yeah.
So I see this thing that just says photo library. And I go, I wonder if I just double click the photo library, if it will actually reload my old photo library.
Onto your computer.
Yeah, like I can now view all of what used to be in my iTunes.
Right.
In the back of my mind, I'm going, no way it works that way. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't know how the pictures would be there. It doesn't make sense. Well, guess what? It worked. That's how I
That's
was.
what a photo library is.
And that's how I was sending you the random photos to the group chat the other day. And
sorry. Can I just make one Segui real quick?
yeah, please, Segui.
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy, could you pull up the Instagram real quick and read the last caption?
I know the last one's my fault then. Did I mess it up?
What'd you put? You wrote it?
About Nipsey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote, who remembers when the guy sat down with Nipsey Hussle?
You wrote that.
I wrote that.
Shaggy says it wasn't me.
Why'd you write that?
I asked Billy for the login because I'm tired of our Instagram just being flyers of our show.
Oh, wow. This is interesting because I was going to yell at Billy because of it. Now I have to yell at you.
Yeah, what did I do?
Who's the guys? We're the guys. We
Right.
are Juan Ep. Who you sound like you're a fucking Instagram marketing company shouting out the guys from Juan Ep. We remember us with Lipsy.
Oh yeah, you're right. You know what? So that
And
makes
then-
sense.
hold-
It
and then-
makes sense. I got this wrong. I've never posted on here before. I guess you're right.
And also, what's crazy is now that you're telling me you posted it, the first comment under it is Rosenberg Radio.
That was this morning. Well, Siph,
So
you know what you have,
So you posted it and then you commented.
yeah, but hold on. Of course, you have to understand. I have to do that.
You're trying to
Hold
get that
on.
algorithm up.
You have to. We have to comment on everything.
Well,
Who
give me the login
remembers-
so I can fix your shit.
All right, who remembers when we sat down with Nipsey? Changed.
Yeah,
Changed.
And then you shouldn't edit on Instagram because it fucks up the algorithm.
It does?
You gotta get it right the first time.
Also, you didn't tag yourself.
And you gotta
Or
tag.
Cipha in it.
How many people that follow Juan Ep are like, oh, that Cipha sounds
No, you have to tag.
You have to.
Why?
Because then it goes onto your page in the tagged posts.
Yeah, and then also
And
because
your
we can
people see
retag,
it.
and also it helps
Billy,
the algorithm.
I hate how Billy gives us advice on social media like he's a
Yes.
guru. He's got 11
Yes.
followers, for God's sake.
No, I don't.
I didn't even touch double digits. yet.
Don't talk about my followers. My followers are
Anyway,
fucking
I'm sorry to interrupt.
2,700.
That's actually not bad.
It's actually not bad at all. Some of them are a lot of love and hip hop chicks.
Is that true? All right, you're distracting me.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So that's where I sent Cipha, and I'm going to post more of these pictures, and I have so many more. I just
Yeah.
randomly chose 5 to send you.
Yeah.
Cipha, you saw the one I sent of the weird Russian dude we had on our show that
Mhm.
years ago?
Who was there? Prodigy?
No,
Was
it
that
was-
Prodigy with him?
no, who was it? Yo, that episode,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's for the heads, that episode. You got to know it was,
He said he was the first white rapper.
he said he's the first white rapper. What was his name?
I forgot.
Hip Hop Mike told us about him. And I said, you know what? Oh no, it's him with Sean Paul.
Sean Paul, that's it.
I remember Sean Paul shows up and we're like, yo, let's just yo, you got to hear this. Oh, that was good. So I'm going through this photo library, and I now am able to like literally just browse through backwards from the libraries, maybe like 2018 to 2012 or something. I'm just going through, hitting things I didn't know I had. Wow, the picture of me, you, and Nipsey. I've never seen that. I didn't know we had a good picture of me, you, and Nipsey. Dope.
Yeah.
Saw a few people. I found a picture of me and Kay Slay. Didn't know I
saw
had a
that.
picture with Kay Slay.
Yep.
Now I'm getting to WrestleMania in 2013. What was this?
Ooh, that was when what's his name came out.
This was
What was
29
Yeah.
at MetLife Stadium.
Right, that's right here, Jersey.
Safe.
Yeah.
I found the pictures.
Right.
I sat directly the seat behind Donald Trump.
What?
The seat,
He's in the picture?
bruh.
What?
I've got pictures. I'm looking at him now. I didn't recognize who the people were. Kushner, Donald Jr.
What?
All
Are
there.
you serious?
Isn't that fucking
Oh
wild?
my God. Put that out, bro.
I know. I'm trying to decide. Do I put it? Well, on one app, we could post all of them in one thing, but like, I almost want to do a video like arrowing through it. It's wild. Trump's hair looks so
Bro,
fucking nuts.
It's easy to do those videos now. You do them on your phone. It's so easy, bro. Maybe you were responsible for the capital moving to Jerusalem from Tel Aviv.
I don't see why
You
this.
could be partially responsible for that.
Yo, I got one shot of his hair. Sight. Hold on. I got to send it to you now. I can't wait.
But do you think, like, you were excited that it was Donald Trump at the time, or you not even
I
remember?
I was amused.
Donald Trump was a fucking like it was a celebrity at the time.
Yeah, I was amused. Yo, Siph, look in your group chat right now. Everyone look at this photo right here. Explain this to me. Explain the science of what I just sent you. What the fuck is going on in that photo, bro?
That's ridiculous.
Bro, it looks like you know you know when you watch Seinfeld and they do George Steinbrenner?
Yes.
Only from the back.
But do you see the hair hanging down in front?
Yeah, man.
It looks like he was like a teenage rocker whose hair is long in front and he like pushes it back.
He looks like he's in Morrissey.
It's Yo, man, I can't.
Oh no, Morrissey's the person, right?
Morrissey's
He's in the
one guy.
Smiths.
No, it's The Cure.
By the way, a lot of shots of Ivanka Trump's hair.
Oh my God.
A lot
You
of
have a picture?
hair.
Can you see his face in any of the pictures?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
That's crazy.
In a bunch of them. And like it's so weird. He's just in a lot of them. I remember specifically taking pictures of his hair. What I don't remember was him just being randomly in the foreground of a bunch of my pictures. Like
that's crazy.
This is so crazy.
What a fucking gem.
I know, all because I search, and this is why I have to force myself to go through shit sometimes.
Let me tell you something, bro. It's starting to get a little chilly. That means it's time for late night hard drive. I set up I got my new basement area. I pull out my hard drives, put them on my desk. Got the TV over in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Just watching. I'm watching Quincy and Me right now. I'm watching Quincy right now.
Quincy Jones?
No, Quincy M.E.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, you never heard? Have you ever heard of Jack Klugman?
No.
From The Odd Couple, Oscar Madison?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, after The Odd Couple, he had a show called Quincy M.E., Medical Examiner.
No.
It's one of those 70s medical. What do you mean no?
I'm not familiar with any of this.
I'm telling you what it is.
Okay.
Ask your grandmother. No, well, your parents are old as fuck. Ask your parents.
My parents are old as fuck.
Call your dad. Call your dad and ask him if he knows what Quincy M.E. is.
If he's heard of the show, is it a show?
It's a show.
Quincy M.E.
Quincy, Medical Examiner.
And when's it from?
70s.
And why do you watch a show called?
I'm watching Cozy TV right now. They show all the old shows. They got Kojak, they got Columbo, Rockford Files, Emergency. They show all the old shows on Cozy. You're not up on these old shows?
Go look at the last picture I sent you.
Pluto. You don't fuck with Pluto?
I don't know Pluto.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
How
That's all I
in the
watch.
United States.
That's all I watch, Cipha.
Thank you, Billy Jr. See, that's why I fuck with you. Bro,
You
this
see that?
is hilarious.
Yo, it's just that's not even a picture of him. He's
You're
just
right.
I'm inches from him. It's crazy.
Like literally right behind him. Did you talk to him that day?
No, but he responded a few times to like shit that like we were saying. He would like look back and kind of chuckle. Like it was bizarre. It's in retrospect, now that he's become what he is, it's wild.
So you didn't remember this at all until you saw the pictures.
I remembered that I sat behind him, and I've always thought I'd love to post the pictures I took of his hair. I did not remember that there was a whole bunch of shots of him and his family just kind of in the foreground. No,
you had that thought, but you never went and looked for the pictures of his hair while all the shit was going on while he was president.
I never knew where to look. I didn't realize it was sitting in my iPhoto library on my hard drive. I was like, what happened to all my old iPhone pics? Because all the pictures I have, Cipha, are from like my Canons. I have them all on drives.
Right.
But I was like, where are all my, I'm sure a lot of people listening deal with this. What the fuck happened to my iPhone pictures? Like where the fuck are they? They're not all on my cloud. My cloud goes to a certain point and that's it.
Nah, I got all my shit.
Is your shit like properly labeled and separated?
It's most of it, not all of it. It takes a long time, but it's all like taken from my iPhone, put into a photo hard drive.
Right.
In that photo hard drive is tons of names: DJ Premier, Ebro, Rosenberg, Tribe Called Quest, Questlove,
really,
Akon, Cardinal Fischel, Mano. You know what I mean? Like it just. And I'll just have folders and folders. And so then now if I have a picture with a bunch of different people, I have to decide who's the main person in this picture. And then I have to label that picture with the other names so that when I search, it comes up. Wow. Let's say I have a picture with Buster, Q-Tip, Common, Talib Kweli. Where do you put that picture?
I don't know.
Well, what event was it?
It was at SOB's.
It was so whose concert was it?
It was at the Jack Harlow concert.
What? No.
I don't know.
Jack Harlow.
Yeah, I don't know. It was at the Drake concert.
No. So it was like it's a Buster show. I would put it on the Buster.
Got it. Okay.
But then I have to label the picture Q-Tip, Talib Kweli, Common.
Well, can I ask you a
Juan.
question? Can I ask you a question?
Hold on,
Why
hold on.
why do you
Yes.
do this so aggressively? It's commendable and it's helpful, but
How do you find the pictures?
But when do you find the pictures? Because I want to say this with all due respect, and what I'm about to say to you, Saif, is with absolutely all due respect.
Yeah.
So I think you can appreciate where I'm coming from.
Okay.
With the amount of pictures you have and the amount of organization that you do with them, I would just like to say that your social media is shit, miss. If you have that much good shit, why are we not seeing this?
First of all, pictures on social media is over. It's over. Instagram, you saw the CEO of Instagram.
No, please tell me.
You didn't see the video of the CEO of Instagram?
No, I only look at pictures. I refuse to watch it.
Instagram's not a picture app anymore. It's a video app. It's a short content video app.
Wait, is that why?
Well, are you shadow banned?
No, but like honestly, you're tapping into something really deep.
This is real.
Natalie, I don't want to give too much of her business, but Natalie's definitely been frustrated that her algorithms completely changed and her pictures, no matter how good they are.
Yeah, she's out the game.
It has to be videos.
Long form, like vertical videos. All videos on Instagram are now reels.
I know that.
Yeah.
Why do you know all this?
The guy made a speech.
How did you know that he made a speech?
I saw it on TikTok.
About Instagram?
Yes.
I can't keep up with this stuff.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. But yeah, sharing pictures, like that shit is.
All right. So then even more so, then fine. Then what is the point? Why? So you just want to know
No. Well, the point, I mean, listen.
You're just waiting for people to die. Because on that
No. I'm not, but I don't put dying pictures up anymore. I don't do that shit. I don't do birthday and I don't do dying anymore.
You don't do birthday either?
Nah, I can't.
Everyone's doing it. You do random.
Everyone's doing it.
I know, yeah.
I want to make. I think we can make content where we take. See, the trick is to take the old picture, and then green screen it and tell the story of the picture. Like that's why I'm starting to gather all this shit up. This could be great Juan App content.
Yeah.
Which here we go, getting meta again on Juan App. Meta time.
We're changing the name to Juan App is Meta.
Welcome to Meta time. Talking about the podcast on the podcast.
It's our favorite kind of podcast to do on the podcast. Talk about the podcast.
Meta's also the name for Facebook.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Meta is the name of what is that? What
they changed it?
What does that mean? Does that mean
they own Instagram too?
Does that mean I understand that? Does that mean that if I type in facebook.com, it doesn't come up?
No, Facebook used to be the name of the overall company.
Oh, and
Instagram and WhatsApp were owned by Facebook.
Now Facebook is now part of Meta.
So Meta is now the overall company. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and a bunch of other companies are now owned by Meta.
Do you know what I think about Facebook?
Go on.
Nothing.
Facebook is on the rise.
Facebook, I deleted it when everything happened.
Bring it. You better re-download it. Facebook is back.
Download it. My account's dead. I'm gone. Don't exist.
Start up a new one.
Why?
Facebook is back.
Wait, Cipha, hold on. Cipha, we have a new segment here. Cipha Sounds, social media guru.
I'm not a guru, but I'm a little dap. I'm a social media little dap.
Yeah. You're not guru. You're Malachi. Your Cipha Sounds the nutcracker.
Yeah, Facebook is on a rise, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I should get on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Has its own reels. You know, you could do Instagram reels, but they also have Facebook reels. Facebook is way better for ads. Also, you could link way easier on there.
I don't want another thing.
I know. Trust me.
No, you love it. You're in it. You spend your life on TikTok. Your TikTok.
I don't love it. No. I don't love it. I'm trying hard to make a move to explain to my hip hop fans and my Juan Up fans that I do comedy now. The move is going horribly. TikTok is frozen right now.
What do you mean?
No, nobody's doing well on TikTok. Something's going on. I haven't got a new follower in weeks.
Okay.
TikTok is, but now am I hardcore addicted to TikTok watching it? It's bad. It's really bad. I have I got a new car, right?
Keep going. I want to hear
So
this.
the Defender, I have a Land Rover Defender, and it's a weird way it's set up. There's no really a good place to put a phone holder because the vent is too high up and it's like bent up. So like the phone would be like, I mean, like to put for navigation.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have a specific one they make for Defenders, but it's sold out everywhere. Everybody wants it. So I had to rig some shit up. I had to rigmarole it. I had to take whatever. I figured out how to do it. I have it right next to my radio, my screen on my car, but close enough to me so when I'm driving, I can just flick them to the next TikTok.
Come on.
Yup, bro. I'm driving.
Wait, why would you want to? I don't understand though.
Oh,
but
it
what do
makes
you
the
see?
time fly. Oh, it's the best. Horrible dating stories.
So you're just hearing TikToks?
Yeah. If it's anything like I have to watch it, I just skip it. I'm just kind of hearing it, listening to it. There's this girl who like, oh, you want to make mean comments on my page? I'm gonna find your husband, and then proceeds to like find this girl's husband, message him, show that he responded, then the wife calling her, threatening her. It's fucking fire, bro. It's fire.
Our algorithms are very different on TikTok.
What's yours? What do you got?
Billie June, please tell us your algorithm.
Babies, prank videos, animals, and like comedy stand-up clips.
Yeah, I got a lot of comedy. I got a lot of hip hop, which I did not want. I just think that my followers' algorithm mixed with mine. So they're like a lot of hip hop shit, which I try to get out of. I don't want it.
You know, mine is when I go on TikTok, which is not often.
Yeah.
Mine is titties, and more titties.
So much titties. There's this girl. She's from Canada.
Here we go.
She's a little bit of a I guess what they would call a plus size girl.
Okay.
But she has the enormous jungus chimichangas.
You're talking about chimichanga, sure.
She's like has this accent. She's like, I think she's Iranian and Iraqi, but lives in Canada. And she goes live every night and does like this speed dating shit. Like she'll just bring guys onto her live and she'll like speed date them. But they're all like fucking losers and shit.
Oh, it's
all of this is just content to lead to her OnlyFans. All of this is just a commercial for OnlyFans.
Okay.
But it's fucking hilarious watching these guys talk to her. She's like really pretty, but like, I mean, I shouldn't even mention she's plus size. She's really pretty. Well, she's a little chunky, but I like it.
You just mentioned it again.
She's fat.
You can't. You're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to use the word fat
I don't
anymore.
give a fuck with these rules
Nope.
anymore.
I
said gay last night, and this girl was like, "You can't say that." I'm like, "We're comedians in a comedy club. Everything else I've been saying, you've been laughing at, and then I said gay, and you fucking have a titty attack. Get the fuck out of here."
What's a titty attack?
It's gay. No, she's like, "You can't say that," and I'm like, "Why not?" No, because that offends people with their sexuality. I said, we've been saying the most foul shit for the last hour. But for this little thing I can't say in a joking way in a comedy club with a comedian.
Right. And you were joking. You're
100% joking. Like I joke about anything. We're talking about death, sex, fucking murder, drug, but this I can't say. That's how fucking people are programmed.
Now, here's something
I'm on some Andrew Tate shit, man.
I don't know who that is, but it's
How do you not know who Andrew Tate is?
He's the guy on he's on social media too. He's a YouTuber, a podcaster, a Ucaster, a podtuber.
Oh shit.
Who is Andrew Tate again?
Well, I can't explain it.
You can't explain it.
No.
It's too great.
He's like this guy, he's like a weird, okay. Fuck, man. He's this guy. I think he just got banned from TikTok and Instagram, but
no,
all over TikTok and Instagram. So he's this guy. He's an kickboxer champion.
Okay.
And he's all big into like the man. You know who Kevin Samuels is?
Yes, R.I.P.
He's like a Kevin Samuels, bigging up men. Women are trying to tear us down. The government's trying to tear us down.
Yeah,
that shit.
this is not my lane, but go ahead.
This is not your lane. But not my lane either, but he pops up a lot. So what he did was he has this thing called some kind of blank university where it teaches men how to be men again. And one of the things in the course is you have to find podcasts or shows that he's been on and make clips out of it. So he has all these different people making clips. So they're like all these different styles, all these different type of subtitles and captions, but they're all like, so he has from all different accounts. So he got banned, but it's impossible to ban him because all these people put up clips of his. But he talks reckless.
You don't like him though. He's not like
he says some things I like. There are some things he says I like. He does. I'm not right wing, but I'm starting to lean.
You're leaning right?
I'm in the middle.
Wow.
I'm in the middle.
Sipha, you know what this is because of? This is
because like when you showed me that picture of Trump, I was kind of excited.
You're like, I love this guy. No, but you probably are feeling that way because you're honestly, I believe your whole comedy world is leaning that way right now. Because the anti-cancel culture is such a big
I am very anti-sensitive at comedy clubs, yes. But there is some shit that these guys say, the Fresh and Fit podcast, Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate, all those guys. What's the other guy? What's the old guy? You know the old guy, Billy June? He sounds like maybe he's Canadian. Is it Jordan Peterson?
Jordan Peele, I believe.
I do like some of these things that these man guys say.
That's the point. But you know what? I think we have to own this about you.
What's that?
You're sort of a sucker for like make you feel good man shit on the internet.
Not man shit. I'm for self-improvement shit.
Yes. Okay, fine. Yeah. but is this self-improvement shit? Because this sounds like kind of like more man shit.
This particular instance of people I'm talking about in this instance is man shit. Yeah.
But you would admit you're a bit of a sucker for some self-improvement shit on the.
I wouldn't label like that. I do like a good I do like a good self-improvement, self-empowerment vibe.
But now tell me this though. What's the deal with these Fresh and Fit guys? I every time I've seen
Fresh and Fit's rough.
Every time I've seen a clip of them, they look like fucking morons.
So Fresh and Fit's rough because I actually like Fresh and Fit. They're really funny. Their show's good. But like, so Fresh and Fit is Patrice O'Neal and Dante Nero when they first got on the radio years ago.
Years ago. This was years ago, bro. Years ago.
So I talked to Dante about it, and Dante was like, those guys are so angry. And I was like, yeah, because Patrice used to be so angry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, nah, bitches better not ever disrespect me. Da, 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 da. So the good message in there gets lost with the fucking what they call misogyny. But there's some good shit in there, man. Okay, for example, why am I doing this? Why are we doing this?
I listen, I don't know what you're doing.
So a woman, and not all women now, this is generalization, but a lot of women nowadays are like, a man got to have he got to be 6 feet, he got to have 6 figures, and he got to have at least a 6-inch dick. And these are called standards, and women are praised for it. Yes, girl, get your money, do your thing, live that life. If a man says that, it's like, I want a girl that's fit, and oh, you're fat shaming. Oh, I don't want a girl with a lot of bodies on her. Oh, you're slut shaming. It's a double standard, right? And then
sure, yeah,
there's a situation where like
that double standard more. But go ahead.
Lizzo gets praised for being a big girl, but no big guys get praised. You get made fun of. You fat fuck. You slob. Piece of shit. But girls are like, yeah, girl, get it. Woman empowerment. Like, no, that bitch is going to have a heart attack. Why are you not helping her? It's like, no, she's confident. You don't have to be big to be confident.
Right. And yeah, I mean, listen,
She's just confident.
but this is the fact that these double standards may in fact exist.
Mm-hmm.
If you only start at the double standard, you're missing like the whole way that we got to the double standard.
I listen. What they're saying is a lot of things lately are shifting.
Right.
So like, okay, I had this argument with a girl the other night. A girl, not all. This is generalized, but a lot, especially in the young dating world, which I'm not in, but
no.
I see it. I hang out with a lot of young people that are dating on apps and dating other people, whatever. Last night I was hanging with 3 chicks. They want a lot of traditional shit. They want a monogamous man, family, provider, but they don't do the traditional woman shit.
Mm-hmm.
So cool, you don't have to do the traditional woman shit, but don't expect a man to do the traditional man shit. You know what I mean? Like paying for dinner and shit. A lot of girls like, I ain't going unless he pays. Like, okay, but that's a traditional thing, but you're not doing the traditional shit. You're going out with 4 or 5 different guys a week to get free meals.
I hear everything you're saying, and it could lead to funny things and funny conversation. My question is, I guess I get no satisfaction out of hearing a bunch of fucking dudes sit around and crying about it.
Because you're a fucking simp.
No, because you're
a beta cuck.
Well, yes, you're right. According to the modern day standard, that's exactly what I am. But what I really am is just good. Like I'm good. I'm good with how it is. Like I'm able to win in life for me. Find a woman that I love and think is awesome and don't think is operating on double standards.
Or maybe your girl's not asking for those things. Obviously, she's not.
Right, but what I'm saying is that's all on each person individually. Like
it's a in the younger dating world, it's becoming like I don't want to say it's a standard, but it's a lot more aggressive in that zone. These guys on like guys are horrible too. I'm not saying that guys are horrible. Like these guys nowadays, they ghost. They swipe on every chick. Yo, I know a guy he has Tinder or Hinge, whatever. He doesn't even look at the screen while we're sitting there at the table. He's just flicking like this, just swiping on every girl, right? Just swiping like this. We're sitting there having a meal and we're waiting for the food. He's just swiping like this. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm just on Hinge, right? Swipe. He's just saying yes to every girl so that he can get the most number of people that hit him back.
Right.
That's gross.
I agree.
So all this shit is fucked up. All of it.
Yeah.
I was just telling you what Fresh and Fit say. They talk reckless.
But like, how old are those dudes?
Probably like 29. 30.
Yeah, they just I just can't believe you make time for it. Like I could not have less interest in what they have to say about life.
Bro, there's some good clips where like these girls, I mean, mind you, on Fresh and Fit, they have a lot of the same type of girl, a lot of fucking Miami club girls.
Right. They're going to central casting and getting people who fit what they're looking for.
But okay, just entertainment wise.
Right.
Just entertainment wise. These girls see some fucked up shit, bro. You like bochinche? This is bochinche. This is my WWE, okay? This is my WWE.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what we should do here? Let's go to Patreon, and I want to play some of this. Can we just play some of their podcast?
I can't go to Patreon.
Why not?
Because I gotta clean up this basement.
Enough with the basement. For how long are you going to clean up this basement?
It never stops. I keep moving shit around.
Yeah, but have you ever thought about what's going on there?
What?
Like why you're always moving and reorganizing?
What, you think it's something mental? Something internal?
Yes.
What do you think it is?
Something going on.
No, I've been.
It looks like a different basement.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm in a different room. I'm in a different room.
Oh, okay.
This is what I'd like to. Chill out, man. What I like to do in my basement. I like to try things for a couple months, see if I like the vibe, see if I like the flow.
You know the vibes.
And then also I had to clean out my other basement. So there's a lot of new stuff that came in. So I got to make room for it. And then I had a designer come in here that's going to redo my whole basement.
Wow.
And she said, you should put that shelf against the wall and put your desk facing out into the room. So I was like, you're right. You're right. And now I love it. I can see the TV.
Like
Have you heard Miss Jones? Have you been listening to Miss Jones?
Have I been listening to Miss Jones? Doesn't she do mornings?
She does mornings, yeah.
How would I be listening to her?
Oh, okay. So like we never sat in when we did the radio, we had that radio in the other room that we would put it.
No. We're not in that era. Yo, because you and I used to actually have to like worry about ratings.
Yeah.
That version of the show of us having to sit around and get critiqued all day and worry about what everyone's doing. That's not the current version of the show.
So I should come back.
You would enjoy it a lot more. It's a lot easier because Ebro doesn't care as much about that. So it's quite nice. But anyways, no, I have not heard Miss Jones. You know, we breathed her air for many years. Remember when she said that?
No.
When our show was doing well, she called up that day. Remember she called us once and you were talking.
What station was she on?
She was on in Philly or something.
Philly, yeah.
And you were like, one of us was like fighting with her a little bit. We're like, well, our show is actually doing pretty well right now. She's like, that's the life that I breathed into your lungs or something like that. I was like,
all right. Well, we'll see you. Listen, join us on Patreon. We should probably shout these things out in the beginning of the show, but whatever. Come on down. Join us on Patreon.
Oh, no. And also on the Patreon, I got to ask you about your thoughts on the Tiffany Haddish, Aries Spears.
Oh, God.
I got to get your thoughts.
All right.
So you have thoughts?
Yeah.
All right. See us on Patreon. Shout out to everyone who stayed on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Juan Ep is life.
Shout out to all the guys that secretly have a Patreon account. Don't tell their wives. We appreciate you, man.
We really do. The people hiding it. Listen, we wish you wouldn't. I'm big on no secrets, but in this particular case, if you're going to keep one secret, that Patreon, man.
Really big on shit. You're a fucking simp.
I know. I tell my fiance everything.
Beta cuck. She got your password to your phone.
With the password, like the little like login, the doop, 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 doop. Yeah.
Oh,
I got hers too.
You're a simp.
She got that. I leave my shit. I got all my shit connected too. My messages are popping up on my laptop. They're popping up here. They're popping up there.
Fucking loser.
Cipha yelled at me for that.
Oh, well, you had it for having your messages pop up everywhere?
He was like, why are your text messages on your computer? Anyone can see them. And I was like,
I know.
All right. See you on Patreon.
Right. Patreon. Bye.